way to take that experiment to the next step that will really kind of hammer that message home, which is after you've had the classroom of kids do all of their fun little fake photographs, do something like go to a shopping mall and you know, set up a little display or something and just ask passersby, okay, do you think this is real? You know, or which of these, here are 5 UFO photographs, which is the fake one? You know, without them knowing that they're all fake. You know, but just which is the fake one, right? Now that may be a little bit leading, but you know, still a person who sort of knew what he was doing would be like, well, I think they're all fake, you know, or someone might be, you know, something like that, or and then get the kids understanding, oh, wait a minute, it's really easy to fool just your average person.
Yeah, I think it's one of the
because I know that my photo's fake, and yet this person thinks it's real.
One of the things you find across the board in the skeptic community, in the atheist community, and we've talked about this before, magicians. All over the damn place.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Rory Coker worked on some effects and wrote some books, magic related. I've done it. You got Penn and Teller and Jamie and Swiss
Penn and Teller
James
there,
and Wiseman, and all of these people who are professional or amateur magicians who were brought up with an interest in learning to fool people, and began to really see how easily we can fool basically ourselves. I won't go into too much detail on it, but it's one of the things that I've been working on for another lecture. But we fool ourselves all the time. Wiseman's demonstration about how observant we are, the things that we miss, the changing color of the background, etc. That's a good example. People are like, oh, you know, magicians. I mean, and magicians are incredibly, the good ones, precise, almost OCD anal people when it comes to plotting out the movements, whether even just simple hand movements. There needs to be a reason for it. It needs to be done in this particular way.
Oh, yeah, you have to do that. Because
and it's not so much that they're trying to find a way to fool you. They're trying to find a way to do something where you can fool yourself.
Right.
To where an action that looks normal, draws no suspicion, and actually does, you know, something.
Right.
devious.
I mean, if you don't have sort of the willing mark, as it were, it's not going to come off.
Right.
And so first what you have to do is bypass maybe whatever minute latent skepticism that person will have, win their confidence over, but then completely control their attention to such a degree that you can literally do things right in front of their faces and they won't notice it. But the only way you can do that is if they make the choice to say, okay, I trust this, or at least I'm interested. I know this guy's a stage magician, so I know he's going to do tricks to me, but this is interesting, and so I'm going to follow along.
That's the part that I find most interesting, is
Yeah.
that people will go to a magic show knowing that the guys are intentionally trying to deceive you and will walk out just completely baffled. And some of them, as bad as this sounds, will walk out actually believing that this person has done something supernatural.
Yeah, that's a little alarming.
You know, I'm not great, and I haven't been doing things, you know, really in years, but I remember, no kidding, there were times in the Navy where I'd be sitting around doing a card trick, and I'd do one that was not like a pick a card, find a card, but more of a visual, kind of shocking, something that looked like what we would imagine real magic, which is a bad term too, to look like. And I literally had guys say, you're the devil, and walk out. And it's like, you know, okay, I'm not going to show you how I do
And so you're in the Navy, so these men are defending our nation, and they have high-powered weapons.
Yeah.
And they're okay.
And yet they're, you know, but you know, we've got pilots who step onto planes or won't step onto planes without their Lucky Charms. And I'm not talking about the breakfast cereal.
Yeah, well, that Lucky Charm will do a real lot of good if they get a sort of heat-seeking air-to-air missile up their ass.